260 to BC, the powerful state of Qin launched a major offensive against the state of Han. Under the command of General Bai Qi, titled Lord of Wuan, Qin captured Yiwang, a strategically vital city between Han's capital and its northern stronghold, Shangdang. With this move, Shangdang was isolated from Han's central authority. Fearing inevitable conquest by Qin, the governor of Shangdang, Feng Ting, chose to surrender the region not to Qin but to the rival state of Hao. This unexpected move offered Hao both land and people without a fight, but enraged the Qin court, which had invested heavily in the campaign. In retaliation, Qin dispatched General Wang He to seize Shangdang by force. Hao, determined to resist, sent reinforcements under its famed General Lian Po to hold the line at Changping, setting the stage for one of the most significant military showdowns in Chinese history. Though initially suffering minor setbacks, General Lian Po quickly adjusted his tactics. After several skirmishes, he shifted to a defensive posture, shortening his lines and fortifying positions to wear down the Qin army. This led to a prolonged stalemate. Meanwhile, within Hao's royal court, anxieties over Qin's strength began to grow. The king convened a strategic council. Most officials favored dispatching an envoy to negotiate peace with Qin. One voice of dissent, Yu King, strongly opposed this.
War or peace will not be decided by us,
Yu King warned.
Qin aims to destroy Zhao's main army. Sending envoys will not change that. Instead, we must immediately reach out to the other major powers, Ka and Qi, offering lavish gifts to form a vertical alliance. Only when our strength is visible should we negotiate. That's when Qin will listen.
Unfortunately, the king ignored Yu King's counsel and sent the senior minister Zhang Hu to the Qin court. The Qin court received him warmly, which delighted the king of Hao. But Yu King remained firm.
This is worse than silence. By showcasing hospitality towards Zhang Ju, Qin seeks to spread the illusion of a Zhao-Qin pact, discouraging Chu and Qi from aiding us. Once we stand alone, Qin will strike without mercy.
Yu King's fears proved prophetic. Qin used diplomacy as cover for deception, tightening its grip on both the battlefield and international perception. Hao lost valuable time and opportunities, while Qin seized the upper hand through strategic manipulation. Despite being stalemated on the battlefield, Qin understood it could not break Lian Po's defense head-on, so it resorted to subterfuge. Qin's agents infiltrated Hao's court, bribing high officials to circulate a rumor.
But Qin no longer feared the aging General Yan Po, but dreaded facing Shao Kuo, the son of Xiao Shi, a former commander who had once defeated Qin.
The Hao king, frustrated with Lian Po's perceived inaction, dismissed him and appointed Hao Kuo as the new commander. Lin Hongru, the kingdom's vice-chancellor, protested.
Zhao Kuo knows tactics in theory, not in practice. He treats war like a chess game. He is unfit to command.
Even Hao Kuo's mother echoed this warning.
My late husband, Zhao Shi, repeatedly said that our son lacks the seriousness and humility required for warfare. He keeps all royal rewards for himself and intimidates his troops instead of inspiring them. He is no Lian Po.
Despite these pleas, the king stood by his decision. Qin, sensing the shift in command, made its own strategic change, quietly replacing General Wang He with the peerless Bai Qi. The balance of power had now dangerously tilted. Upon taking command, Hao Kuo immediately reversed Lian Po's cautious tactics. Seeking quick victory, he launched a full-scale assault on Qin positions. Bai Qi feigned retreat, luring Hao Kuo deep into the treacherous ravines of Changping. Once Hao's forces were fully committed, Qin's flanking units moved in from both sides, severing Hao's supply lines and encircling its army. Now trapped and starving, Hao Kuo returned to Lian Po's strategy entrenchment and attrition, but with one crucial difference: no access to food or reinforcements. His army was cornered. Qin mobilized every able-bodied man over the age of 15 to maintain the siege. Zhao, desperate, requested aid to the state of Qi, but the king of Qi, short-sighted and blind to the gravity of the situation, refused. After 46 days of siege, famine took hold. Cannibalism reportedly broke out in Zhao's camp. In a final desperate move, Zhao Kuo led an elite charge to break the encirclement. The Qin forces, fully prepared, annihilated them. Zhao Kuo was killed by a volley of arrows. With their commander dead, Zhao's 400,000 remaining troops surrendered. Yet Qin's cruelty was not over. By Qi, fearing rebellion and logistical strain, ordered the mass execution of nearly all prisoners. Only 240 young soldiers were spared to return to Zhao and deliver the crushing news. The Battle of Changping stands as the bloodiest and most decisive engagement of the Warring States period. Its lessons are enduring. 1. Strategic misjudgment can destroy nations. Zhao had multiple chances to win or at least survive. Had the king listened to Yu Qing's diplomatic strategy or retained Lian Po's command, the outcome might have changed. Instead, poor judgment at the top doomed the nation's best troops. 2. Military experience outweighs theory. Zhao Kuo's academic knowledge could not replace Lian Po's battlefield instincts. Command must be earned through hardship and proven leadership, not lineage or reputation. 3. Psychological and political warfare matter. Qin's masterful use of spies, rumors, and diplomatic manipulation gave it crucial advantages. It won not only with spears, but with deception, propaganda, and psychological warfare. 4. Cruelty has a cost. Though Bai Qi was hailed as Qin's greatest general, the massacre of 400,000 soldiers left a stain on his legacy. He later fell out of favor and was forced to commit suicide during a political purge. His brilliance could not shield him from karmic retribution. Though not the final battle of the Warring States period, Changping marked the irreversible decline of Zhao and shifted the balance of power toward Qin. More importantly, it demonstrated a painful truth. The 6 states were not conquered by Qin, they destroyed themselves through disunity, poor leadership, and internal corruption. Changping is a cautionary tale of how arrogance, short-term thinking, and failure to heed wise counsel can bring even the most powerful to ruin. Its echoes remain relevant today in politics, diplomacy, and war.